Hey guys, welcome back to Han Took Shots First. We just got done watching BBY 1 of Andor, but we're going to talk about something else real quick to hold you over. We're going to read some stuff from our friend B38.
Thanks for coming, B38.
Yes.
Also, I hope you don't mind being called a droid name.
She hasn't complained about it, so she's just responded more, which means, it's probably good.
I think that's a pretty cool nickname, though.
Yeah, I dig it.
It's better than my nickname, Turd. But we'll talk about these first so as not to make our big final episode even longer here. So she starts out with hello to all three of us. Such a brilliant and heavy arc this week. She's talking about last week, of course.
Yeah.
I had trouble coming up with funny questions, but don't worry, I found some. Jack, does your cat sneak a sip of beer when you're not looking?
No, she hates alcohol. Oh, there she is, jumping up on the fucking desk right now. She does not. She does not enjoy the alcoholic beverages, but she has been known to steal ham or those oat and honey granola bars. She cannot get enough of those.
Which is weird because cats only smell protein, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
And then for the protein in something.
For the group, when Dedra kissed Cyril, he reacted like her lips have never touched his before. Do you think it's their first kiss? Do they debrief without kissing?
Oh, absolutely.
They start downstairs kissing. That's how they start. So.
She's got
like a waste of time.
She's got the same rules as Julia Roberts, man. Like just no kissing.
Or it could be a Cyril thing. Like, excuse me, that's for me and my mother. You and I have a different kiss. It's like you kiss like a sibling or family member. You don't kiss them on the mouth. It's like that, but opposite, that you don't kiss your space lady friend on the upstairs mouth.
Space lady friend is the worst way to describe a relationship.
It's really funny that you said that because we just recorded Face Off last night on our other podcast, and that brother and sister kiss.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they did. Oh, they went. they went hard.
I think that might have been an actor choice.
Also, who's more bossy in bed, Clea or Dedra?
Oh man! Man! Well, I know I'm going to be staying up all night.
Yeah, right. What B38? Have you been looking up my search history?
I think Clea is going to manipulate you into doing what she wants you to do, and Dedra's going to sit there and scream at you until you do it, or not scream, but like sternly speak over and over.
Yeah.
Now, are we talking specifically about the Cyril and Dedra relationship? Because she doesn't have to be too bossy. He's just going to do it.
We're talking about with me, or at least I am.
Okay. If Jack,
no relationship needed, just if in bed.
Yeah.
If Jack was able to land these ladies and take them home, who's going to be bossy? Who's going to be yelling at him and stomping on his balls?
Oh yeah.
Well, Dedra's definitely stomping. Clea. Yeah, she's going to make you feel like shit, but she's not going to do it outright.
No, she's not going to stomp. She's going to have just a well-placed stiletto.
There you go. She's surgical with it. She's very surgical.
Yeah, Dedra's got the combat boots.
We've seen the boots that she wears. The boots stayed on.
That's kind of what what B38 says here. She's like, to me, Dedra would be the type to tie you up and just do stuff. Mm-hmm. Cleo would be constantly critiquing your technique.
Ooh, just what I need.
And then we're getting weird here because she's like, which do you prefer? So I don't know.
Oh boy. What?
Which I thought she meant just which girl.
Which technique.
Which approach. Yeah. I think I'll take the Dedra. I'll take the Dedra because I could shake myself enough. Like I did the entire time. I'm like, oh, I could have swung that way better. Or
can I call him A
or whatever?
Can I call him A, call him B? Like, will you berate me while I'm tied up? If they could work in tandem,
I was about to say,
tremendous.
We got the space charm to bring both ladies over. That works.
My space lady friends.
And Dedra has access to the baby alien screams, so she can really torture you in bed. So.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think this one's more for classy because it's about our Edie and Cyril action figures. What outfit would you like for them, and do they come as a pair?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Well, they have a Cassian and B2 Emo pair action figure set. Like, why would they be sold separately?
Of course, kind of the same. Kind of the same thing though, because B2 Emo and Cyril Karn aren't that different, right?
Not at all.
Sold separately is the playset where it's just them eating cereal together. Well, he's eating cereal, she's berating him.
That's literally what I was thinking of. Oh my god, you literally! I was gonna say you could do a whole play set with the apartment when they're in the table and he's eating that little weird space cereal.
Hey Lego, if you're listening, I know you did like the Seinfeld set, the Friends set. We need the cereal set.
It comes with a voice modulator, so you can really do the Edie voice. Like, listen here, you piece of shit.
You can take a bigger bite than that.
If they made that Lego set, I would spend the $300 on it. I don't give a shit.
Oh, absolutely.
And then she's just got a comment at the end. She's like, Jack, if you like Kyle Solar, who is Cyril, watch the show or watch Bodies on Netflix. He's a main character, and his character is very similar to Cyril.
Okay.
Cool.
Bodies.
Writing that down right now. Bodies
Dope.
on Netflix.
Good looking out.
I'm not even doing the joke fake writing like, ooh, let me put that down in my invisible typewriter. No. I'm underlining it right here.
I underlined it with a penis.
And then she's like, so honestly, I was a little on the fence about the Force Healer, as we all were.
No.
Not me. I was on board.
My initial reaction was, did they just give him Force plot armor? But it does make sense. This is Star Wars, and I do like your points about the rebellion having more faith in the Empire. If you think about it, IRL, most oppressive governments oppress religion because they want people's religion to be the state.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep. And we do a lot of IRL stuff. At least Gilroy does, Star Wars in general does, but Gilroy's heavier on it.
Yeah, and she's like, I do like how she said Cassian's gathering things as he goes. It ties into him being inspired by Nemec's manifesto.
Yep.
And by the bellhop saying rebellions are built on hope. Like, he's just taking all these things and rolling them into a big Katamari ball. I said that part.
Katamari ball.
You never played Katamari Damacy?
It's pronounced calamari, Derek, you idiot.
Yeah, I've played calamari. I put a little calamari ring on her finger and pretend we're engaged.
Do you know most calamari is buttholes? At least in America.
That's why they're delicious.
Also, interesting
2025.
story.
Don't be afraid to eat buttholes.
Yeah.
Also, interesting story about the bellhop. So Sam Gilroy, who was Gertis, one of the Lost Boys, she points out,
one of the Masasi group, apparently,
was teasing his dad for not knowing Star Wars lore. So Tony realized he needed a line, and he didn't have a spot for it. Because most of the scripts were already locked, so he just ended up putting it with the bellhop to tie it into the movie there.
No, okay.
And then thoughts about episode 8. One, love your Irish accents. So she's a big fan of bad Irish accents.
Yeah,
You're
awesome.
welcome.
Well, then you have tuned into the right podcast. Dare I say it's the fucking right one?
Hey, I have been to Ireland. The way I did the accent, that's exactly how those people sound. Literally,
fucking on,
exactly.
lad.
Okay. I heard them talk about the pint of Guinness while I was over there. Okay.
Hey, tune in on Bad Movies, Worst People one day when we talk about Blown Away. With, Tommy Lee Jones and Jeff Bridges. He's got a bad Irish accent. Will be worse.
Yeah. I'll fucking try to at least.
I didn't realize that there were people more diabolical than Dedra. Kaido guy is creepy as fuck. I felt slightly sorry for Dedra. She does have a heart, but it's dark purple and diseased. And when she feels it flutter, she takes pills to quiet it down.
Gotta stomp them emotions out, pal.
And then the equivalent of Cassian asking, "Who are you?" to Cyril is M. Bison telling Chun-Li in the Street Fighter movie that her dead father was just a Tuesday to him.
Oh man,
nice pull. Nice.
Also,
pull.
we've covered that movie on Bad
Movies
Movies Worst People.
Clap.
Yeah, that is a golf clap.
We did cover that movie on Bad Movies Worst People. So go check that out. The 9-hour episode that I cut down into about a 2-hour thing.
We have a lively guest. We do that one there went a bit long for a fucking reason.
She's saying the AI Gorman. The character, the actor is a guy named Terry Goddard. That's a very French name. It's Thierry. So I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Sorry.
But he gives. She said he gives her John Rhys Davies energy, and I didn't hear him say anything anti-Muslim, so I'm not 100% sure about that. But
no.
She just means a short fat guy.
Yeah, no, I know. I just wanted any chance to take a dig at John Rhys Davies.
Oh yeah.
this guy is like, "Oh, is my family after Christianity is on trial."
And then she has a theory about why stormtroopers have bad aim, and we've talked about part of this before, Jack. But one, the Empire doesn't teach them to aim; just shoot till something goes down. And then two, the sights on their guns are off by like 3 degrees, and the Empire is too lazy to fix it in manufacturing. So only the smart stormtroopers learn to account for that.
So there's probably something to that though, because there is like built-in optics into their helmet that I think if I'm not mistaken, so like the scope of the gun will show up, which is why they can hip fire. But if that's off, then you know,
yeah,
they're not gonna. The Empire's too cheap to fix that for sure. And also, a lot of these guys are probably just fucking green. Like we're trying shock and awe, and they don't care if you die. Like, look, send in 500 stormtroopers. Cool, 200 are dead. Send in 500 more stormtroopers.
Yeah, they don't care. They can always get more.
Yeah.
And then thoughts on episode 9. The music for all 3 of these episodes has been beautiful. The intro using the Gorman anthem was really haunting.
Yeah.
And then she knows more about the music than I do, because she's like, I also noticed they used the past present suite as Mon and Cassian are flying away in her car. It was previously used in season 1, episode 3, when Cassian was escaping Ferrix with Luthen, and when baby Cassian was being taken from Kenari by Marva.
Oh, interesting.
So it's all tying back to like when people are escaping from something.
Yeah, that's cool. Good ear.
And then I didn't think about this till she mentioned it, because we skipped over this. But she's like, do you think those maintenance workers who locked the door in the Senate were working for Luthen, or were they just actually competent Imperial employees?
I wondered that, and I feel like it's leaving too much up to chance. Somebody had to do it, is my thought.
I think it's more like these are working class people who are just fucking sick of it. And they've got, this guy who's, I don't know, he's not even their boss probably. It's just some guy in uniform that's yelling at him, and he was like, hey, man. And another thing they did was shady. They're like, the store hasn't been locked until now. It's like, well, we fixed it. We'll give you the
You're
key.
welcome.
We put it where it's supposed to be. Well, you're yelling at us, bitch. So I think that smirk between them was like, I think the smirk between them was like when you just piss off somebody that's just being a dick to you, honestly.
You chose today to do your job.
Yeah. That's my take on it. But Jack could very much be right. I mean, but also, Luthen has friends everywhere. So
and this show's been doing it, man. Like use your own head to figure it out in your whatever works for you. Yeah. That's great.
And the last thing here is for this week's episodes. She said the only thing I'm predicting is a bloodbath. I don't know who's going to survive except Cassian, Saw, Mon, and most likely Bix. I feel like we really need to see an end to Dedra. It needs to be unambiguous that she dies. I think what she gets is a little worse, but
I think so, dude. I think so.
What would be really fun is if Edie does it. Like she confesses that she betrayed Cyril, and Edie just scratches her eyes out.
Oh man, pulls out that fucking lightsaber cane and just right.
Dedra was me.
And this
drop.
Last comment. So there will be a spoiler here because we know. But if you're listening to this, you've probably watched the show already. And if you haven't, go back and watch the show. But she said, I think there will be a stinger on the final episode, which there wasn't. But she said it'll be after the fall of the Empire, and it'll be Bix and B2 Emo living together, and it'll probably be super sad.
Well,
so she was very, very close on that.
I honestly think it should have been the stinger.
It could have been, yeah. I think it was a good way to end the episode instead, though. I like fast forwarded and I was like, no stinger, and I rewound and fast forwarded again in case I missed it. I was like, but Whitney had a good point because she was watching it with me. She was like, why do there need to be a stinger? Just put on Rogue One. And I was like, that's fair.
And also, it's the fact that you need to, you know what it's about to happen, so you need something a little happy.
Sure.
Yeah,
you know what's in store for the rest of these people.
Yeah.
I like the ending. Whitney's right. It does have a 2-hour stinger that you can just watch. So,
it's a good stinger.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what needs to happen one day. I go to watch a movie and I'm like, well, that was a good movie. Oh, there's a stinger scene. And I get a whole other fucking movie.
I mean, some of those fucking Marvel stingers feel like that because there's just like, it's like they stretch that out for like 5 minutes. Spoiler for, let's spoil Thunderbolts. But you stay to the post-credit thing. It's not a quick like, oh, here's the thing. They're just hanging out. They're hanging out. There's Sorry.
I didn't see it yet.
let's just say like that post credit is long, and I'm like, the movie was cool. I like the movie, but also like, oh, come on, let's get. I never liked Snickers, to be honest with you.
They're not just eating shawarma.
They're not just eating shawarma. The only good stinger was the end of Sinners.
Was which one?
Sinners.
Oh, I don't know. The stinger at the end of season 1 of Andor was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
Yeah. See, I'm right.
I'm on the Roger Ebert school of once the credits roll, the movie is over.
Well, yeah, the movie is over, but this is Star Wars, and just like Marvel, like, well, your story's over, but if you read that book or that comic, there's more story. Your stinger is just a comic book.
Yeah,
if you don't see it, it's not going to affect your next viewing.
I don't need them.
Yeah, no one needs them.
That's fair. That's fair.
When a stinger was a thing that was like a little tantalizing, it was one thing. But when it became like, here's the actual conclusion to your movie, that's a whole different thing.
Or even like you said with the shawarma, don't need that.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, B38.
Yeah, thank you,
thank
B38.
you, listeners, for listening to us. Listen to her.
Yeah, thanks.
And check out the rest of the discussion on BBY1 on how to shots first. And also, if you have comments, you want to have comments or questions, go to YouTube. This is on YouTube. So if you're audio only, check us out.
Yeah, you can comment on YouTube and Spotify on the videos. And the whole discussion will be out either tomorrow or the next day. I'm aiming for tomorrow, but I do this for free, so I don't always have time to finish. Yeah.
Life happens.
So, thank you guys, and tune in for BBY1. I've been Derek.
I'm Jack.
I'm the classy alcoholic.
Doodaloo.
Wizard.
I don't know what that was. All right.
Nobody knows what that was.
You should have done is the Waynes are like, and then like jump to the next episode.